Let's go next to Dylan from Massachusetts. Dylan, welcome.
Hey David, how's it going?
It's going well.
It's good to hear. So if Biden were to, by executive order, set up abortion clinics on federal land in states that have banned abortion, do you think that there's anything that those states can do to stop those clinics from functioning?
I'm sure that there are things they can try to do with new arguments that we've not heard used before. But it would be sort of like a VA hospital in a sense, right? Where in fact, I remember a story from growing up in Massachusetts where at a VA hospital, there was like a nurse that killed a bunch of patients by deliberately giving them too much or the wrong medication. And it was subject to the death penalty, even though Massachusetts didn't have it because it happened in a federal facility. And I believe that along the same lines, if federal facilities wanted to offer abortion services, even in states that have banned it, I think it would be very difficult for the state to supersede or come in and do anything about it. I mean, it would have to be tested, and there would be a test, but it sounds like it would be pretty solid.
Yeah, because I've heard arguments from people who say that that's a bad idea for Biden to do that by executive order. Like, for example, if a state were to arrest like someone, like a doctor going on site before or after they leave the federal land
Yep.
for having committed the crime of doing an abortion procedure on federal land, like.
That would get very dicey. That would get extremely dicey because it's not like an embassy, right? A VA hospital, a federal hospital. It's not like an embassy where literally no rules apply. But yeah, I mean, it's really a complicated legal question.
Yeah, if you could snap your fingers and compel Joe Biden to set up these VA abortion clinics on federal land, would you or would you not compel him to do that?
I'd have to think about it. I would really have to think about it. I mean, the ideal thing would be to codify Roe v. Wade, but that's not up to Biden. That's up to Democrats in the Senate. They don't have the votes. I would want to know more about it before I took a really strong position on it.
I'm of the same opinion.
Yeah.
Do you think if Democrats get the votes after, by some miracle this midterm elections, do you think that the Supreme Court would allow Roe to be codified into law?
From what I've read, it would be very difficult for the Supreme Court to stop it. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for taking my call, David.
All right. Dylan from Massachusetts, very much appreciate the call.